welcome again to an afternoon with Aslan Autism, presented by the Rady Children's Hospital here at the ATP San Diego Open at Barnes Tennis Center. We invite you to visit the Aslan Autism booth over behind the grandstand. Learn about their services, events, and support. Coming up next on Stadium Court, our first singles match of the main draw. And coming up this evening, Angel Lopez night here at Barnes. Brandon Nakashima, Taylor Fritz among those. On the schedule this evening, beginning at 5:30. All right, friends, let's bring you back to Stadium Court. And we'll introduce the players in this first round match at the ATP San Diego Open. First of all, what kind of a year has this man enjoyed on the ATP Tour? He opened his 2021 campaign at number 112 on tour. But then he traveled down under the Australian Open. There he won 3 rounds of qualifying before capturing not 1, not 2, but 5 wins en route to the semifinals. He is the champion this year in Dubai, now at number 24 in the world. This is Aslan Karatsev. And his opponent today from Argentina, he has finished in the top 100 of the FedEx ATP rankings for the past 8 consecutive years. A quarterfinalist at the ATP Masters.
Well, a very warm welcome along to action from the San Diego Open here on this Monday lunchtime. As we hear the second player for this singles match presented to the crowd, Federico Delbonis of Argentina. Here he is in the blue kit, striding out onto the blue court, and well, his opponent, Aslan Karatsev of Russia, already out there on his bench. It's our first singles match of the day here at this San Diego Open. And later on, we have Fabio Fognini taking on Brandon Nakashima, before Salvatore Caruso takes on Taylor Fritz to round off the day here at the San Diego Open. But it looks a fascinating one, this too, to kick things off. 20 ranking spots separating these two. Karatsev, who had such a wonderful start to the campaign in Australia, but things have just been a little tougher for him of late. He's just struggled to get a load of wins together on tour. It's Fergus Murphy, the chair umpire for this one. It's a good crowd in on this Monday morning and Monday lunchtime. I'm sure the crowd will get bigger as the day goes on, the week goes on. Evening session expected to, I'm sure, be lively. American interest as well tonight. Nakashima and Taylor Fritz playing in the evening session against Fabio Fognini and Caruso, 2 Italians. That could be lively tonight. But before all that, we have some things to sort out. As Fergus Murphy seems to be fielding a lot of questions from Federico Delbonis, who seems to have got the answers he was looking for now. And Fergus Murphy with the coin toss. And still he wants a few things sorted out, Delbonis. So he's in a chatty mood, is the Argentine. First round action from this San Diego Open. It's a very strong field we have at this ATP 250 event. And Aslan Karatsev of Russia is the higher ranked player against Federico Delbonis, and we'll see the part of the draw that these two find themselves in. As you can see, it's Bolt or Hurkacz, the opponent in the second round. Hurkacz, of course, will be high in confidence after his fine form and result in Metz last week. And also in this part of the draw, Felix Auger-Aliassime. Mikey Pereira in the commentary box, delighted to say that Barry Cowan is alongside me for the action here in San Diego. Looks a good day and a good match, this one.
Good afternoon, Mikey. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's a great draw. And it's a real boost for the tournament. First time they've had a ATP event here in San Diego. And a nice way to kick off the singles action. And Karatsev, they want to get back to the sort of level he had earlier in this year, which was amazing. And actually, that run really started this time last year in the autumn. He played consistently a lot of really good tennis. So although there were some people that were surprised by how well he'd done in Melbourne, it actually had started three or four months before that, where he consistently won a lot of matches, Mikey, and that helped that ranking improve last year up to 112.
Yeah, he's won so many matches, and you mentioned at the start of the year he was outstanding, coming through qualifying in Melbourne, then just continuing on his merry way and winning 5 main draw matches, losing out in the semi-finals of the Aussie Open. But as you can see, he has won a title as well this year. That was in Dubai in March. Excellent wins he had there against the likes of Yannick Sinner, Andrei Rublev, and then Lloyd Harris in the final. And he was able to find some good stuff through the spring on the clay. But I think that perhaps this season is just catching up with him. The results have just tapered off a little bit for Karatsev. Lost in the opening match for him in Nur Sultan last week. So he's just looking to get something going again, Karatsev. And who knows, perhaps this sort of 3 weeks in California will be just the tonic he needs. As a week in San Diego, and then of course our attention will turn to the Indian Wells Tennis Garden, where the next Masters 1000 events of the year will take place, the rescheduled Indian Wells. Quite looking forward to seeing what the desert is like in the new time slot as we see Delbonis.
I think it's 354 days of sunshine, so it might be a little hotter now than it is in March, but still going to have sun.
Absolutely, and we are looking forward to that. It's a little bit of an overcast day actually today here in San Diego, as we just see Delbonis, who's been such an experienced player. He's a well-known campaigner, 30 years of age, but he's just in a bad run of form as well.
It's really interesting, Mikey, because the bad run of form, I actually saw the match that it started. It's amazing how you looked at the draw. It was in Gstaad, second round against Hugo Gaston. He was up a break in the third. And actually from that moment on, it got a little ugly for him. And sometimes that hangover can then affect you. And that's certainly what it seemed like, because he struggled the following week against Rindiknesh. And hasn't been able to get a victory since that first round in the mountains in Switzerland.
pretty unique serving style that Federico Delbonis does have. Karatsev will look to try and get accustomed to that quickly in what is the first time meeting between these two.
Yeah, when the ball toss is that high, actually, if you're not used to it, it can be difficult to split step or time your split step. As funky as the action is at the start, once he gets sort of in that throwing position, technically it's good. But not advisable to have a ball toss that high. However, it's pretty consistent.
It is, yeah, and we'll look to try and make it count here this afternoon. It is a first-round encounter between Aslan Karatsev of Russia and Federico Delbonis of Argentina. First time these two have met, and they're meeting on the hard courts of San Diego. Here on this Barnes Stadium court.
Outside. There, if you go to the corner, it's outside.
It is singles all the way today after the doubles match we've just had on this court.
It's sort of unique, isn't it, when you've got a tournament like this and you sort of see cars zooming past in the background.
Let's bring the players to court for this first
the highway and the palm trees. And the fans, it's good to see the fans here. Good applause for these two players. Looking forward to this match. Mikey Pereira in the commentary box alongside Barry Cowan.
Ready.
And it's Karatsev to get this one underway.
Out! 15 love.
Sweetly struck, as we know.
30 love.
It's pretty comfortable to Karatsev. He comes out of his racket heavy.
We talk about the bad run of form. He's in his last 15 matches, won just 5 of them.
What happened at the beginning of the year, his expectations change, and everyone else's
Yeah,
expectations change of him.
Yeah, it's a bad run of form comparative to what we saw at the start of the year, where he was just inspired. So many people who don't follow tennis that closely would have been wondering, where did this man come from?
Semi-finals of the Australian Open, but a 99-cent T-shirt from a local shopping mall, is it?
40-15.
It's no nonsense. Like the T-shirt.
Game, Karatsev.
Good start for Karatsev.
First game.
Yeah, there's no doubt, given the conditions, it definitely favours this match Karatsev, that he can rush Delbonis. Delbonis plays well on hard, but he much prefers slower hard courts. That certainly what we'll see in Indian Wells historically. Although it's quick through the air in the desert, court surface actually is slow, but it's not the same here.
Yeah, Indian Wells is always quite unique, isn't it? It is, like you say, fast through the air, but it's a grippy sort of court surface.
Federico Delbonis to serve.
It's outstanding movement from Karatsev.
Love 15.
He's done well to pull that point out of the bag.
Yeah, that's a classic left-hander serve. Light balls, just getting into that right hip. Back at Flushy Meadows.
There'll be a few planes going overhead throughout this week. It's just the start that perhaps Karatsev was after here. He's got a couple of break points right now. He's going to have to serve well today, Delbonis. Great start for Aslan Karatsev. A break right away and leads 2-love.
Karatsev leads 2 games to love.
Yeah, the first match he's played against a left-hander on hard for around about 10 months, Karatsev. The perfect start for the Russian, but a indifferent opening couple of games from Delbonis, who already is giving the air of someone who isn't particularly confident. And when you're not confident as well, you kind of want to build that confidence in conditions that you like.
15 love.
And ideally for Delbonis, he would want a surface where he can feel like he is hitting a lot of balls, can build rhythm, and he might not have that luxury today.
Yeah, for Delbonis, it's actually the first match in a while. He hasn't played since the very end of August when he lost to Shapovalov in the opening round of the US Open. So it's basically almost a month.
You know, I often use Nadal as a great example of that Nadal did great on the grass because he played so many matches on the clay building up to Wimbledon. So he was so confident. I mean, he would always come in having won the French.
40 love.
Would he have been as good on the grass if he hadn't had that build-up?
Yeah, tough to say.
I would say personally no.
Yeah.
Federer, for example, he doesn't play on grass, or he doesn't play a lot leading up to Wimbledon for 5 months, will still play well because it's more of a natural surface for him.
Out! Yeah, Karatsev.
There it goes, and Karatsev with a healthy lead already in this opening set. It's just been a bit of a subdued start, this from Delbonis, who does look a little out of sorts. Karatsev, 9 minutes played. He leads 3-love.
Yeah, just on my right side.
Folks, we've got an amazing
Thank
week
you.
of special events along with world-class tennis, the ATP San Diego Open. Get your tickets for Wednesday afternoon's Military Appreciation Day, and on Wednesday evening, it's College Night presented by Playbooks.com. Have some fun with us all week long at the ATP San Diego Open. And friends, please be mindful of current health and safety protocols related to COVID-19, including timely use of face masks and social distancing. Please remember to wear your mask while riding on return shuttles from Liberty Station parking lots to the venue and back. Masks are required on public transportation both to and from the event.
Take your seats quickly, please. Time.
Yeah, there is some breeze going across this court.
This tournament might have the lowest floodlights on tour.
Yeah.
Bit different to what you'd experienced at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. In fact, his ball toss would probably go higher than the lights.
It is such a high ball toss, isn't it?
It always amazes me, how does it get that high?
Yeah.
I mean, who's he copied, or is it something that's just evolved over the years?
Quite impressive he has that consistency of throw.
This is really uncomfortable for him, though. It's good tennis, though, from Karatsev. You can see that return. So much rewards from just hitting a heavy return back down the middle, rushing your opponent. Good conditions for Karatsev. Life is a struggle for Delbonis.
Oh, nice. Trying to get something going.
15-30.
That's a pretty special backhand from Karatsev, but nice movement forward from Delbonis.
Out! 30 all. Out! 40-30.
Sent back with interest by Karatsev.
Deuce.
Just looking rushed, isn't he, Delbonis?
Conditions that he's not comfortable. You know, even a point like that, although he wins it, he's only playing one shot. Player like a Delbonis, they like to hit load of balls to build their confidence. You have to say it's good play from Karatsev. If you're going to lose early in the point.
The timing is not there at the moment.
Since he lost to Nadal in the second round of the Australian Open at the beginning of last year, Delbonis.
That's better hitting, certainly.
Yeah, that's more to his liking. He has a heavy forehand when he has a bit of time. I was going to say just a couple of wins on hard since he lost to Nadal at the second round of the Australian Open last year, and both those were in the Paris Masters in qualifying. Andre Martin, 104 in the world from Slovakia, and then a retirement in the second round of qualifying. Yannick Hanfmann, 6-1, 2-1 down, and then the German pulled the plug.
Advantage Delbonis.
Foot fault. The foot fault called. Automatic line calling in place.
Let. Second serve. Again, Delbonis.
That's a valuable game, that, for Delbonis.
Karatsev leads 3-1.
Karatsev still in the box seat in this opening set with that early break. At least it's something for Delbonis to build on now.
Yeah, just get your teeth into the set. Mentioned Indian Wells, actually one of the 4 Masters that he's reached a round of 16. Delbonis.
15 love.
The year he had an epic match with Murray, 2 hours 46 minutes, 7-6 in the third.
Lennox, first one.
So clean.
Yeah, and that's why for me, even though his level in terms of wins has dropped in recent months, when you watch quality like that, it's got to be only a matter of time before we see another good run from him. It's quality.
Out! 40 love.
Perhaps it's going to be a season where he starts well and finishes well. He'd love to have a successful few weeks here in California.
That's what they say about a lot of books, isn't it?
Absolutely. Doesn't matter about the middle. Too good.
Yeah,
just has the ball on a piece of string right now, Karatsev. Putting it where he wants, and Delbonis can't find a response there. It's a simple service hold for the Russian, who does now have a very healthy lead. 20 minutes played, 4-1.
Yeah, just a point dropped on his second serve so far in his 3 service games.
If we have footfalls, can you radio me which one as soon as possible?
It's a lovely part of the world.
It is a tad cloudy today, but maybe it will just brighten up this afternoon. Forecasts suggest the first few days of this week are a bit like this, partly cloudy, but later on in the week it should just get a bit sunnier.
Okay, it might be the cameras. Anyway, Emily, hello. Nice to meet you. 2 balls, 2 games. Did you understand my code? Okay. 2 games.
All going to plan so far for Aslan Karatsev. It's not seeded here this week because it is a very strong field, but I get the sense he's going to be a player that not too many people would want to come up against. The winner of this one will take on either Hubert Hurkacz or Alex Bolt in round 2.
The fact that he lost early last week in Nur Sultan and Hurkacz won the title in excellent fashion yesterday, he would have the advantage in terms of the preparation. Still be flying, won't he? Probably, Hurkacz.
15 love.
Mets to get to Paris, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I'd imagine he's probably travelled today.
Go! 15 all.
be Hurkacz arriving now on that plane going overhead. Most likely playing on Wednesday, Hurkacz. Well, he will be playing on Wednesday. He's not playing tomorrow. Very good.
Oozing class, Karatsev. It's difficult to really do anything but just pick up scraps if you're Delbonis.
Out! 30-40.
Simple again. Look to get straight back down the middle with the return.
Bullseye for Karatsev. What a set he is putting together, but it's all pretty simple for him at the moment.
Karatsev leads 5 games to 1.
Well, that's even better. It just shows how comfortably he feels that he take on a return like that if he meant to hit it there. This has been a really classy 6 games from Karatsev.
Love 15.
It's a good example of Karatsev, even though he was pummeling the ball there, sort of refusing to move off the baseline.
Oh, he's there. Right place, right time, Karatsev.
15 all.
He's also a doubles winner this year, so he knows his way around the net. That's a lovely volley. Exactly the right place to put it up high. You can't generate pace, so you just got to go for the accuracy. Go short and use the angle.
$30-15.
fantastic. That forehand is such a weapon.
Yeah, we mentioned about how it comes out of the racket, which is a real great strike, like a great golfer when you hear them strike the ball, but it's also how early he hits it. Shifts his feet up inside the baseline there, not allowing the ball to drop.
Lovely play from Karatsev. Signed Seals delivers a very simple and impressive opening set inside half an hour.
Yep, let me try.
As he continues on his merry way, Aslan Karatsev. 6 games to 1.
Friends, you too can be a world-class athlete, just like those on the court this week. Now it's very simple. Purchase a chance to win the Lululemon Hero.
Well, it doesn't really get much better than that if you are Aslan Karatsev. 29 minutes, didn't lose a point on first serve. Delbonis, bit of an uncomfortable opening set. Really just bullied off the court by the ball striking, the consistency of his hits. Just 17% points won on the second serve. You compare that to Karatsev, which was 71. It doesn't get much better than that. So I think really for Delbonis, does he change it up, or does he just hope that Karatsev's level drops? Well, in my opinion, I think Karatsev can play almost as well as that in the second set.
Well, he really will have enjoyed that opening set, Karatsev, as he looks to try and get back into the winning groove. Did record a couple of wins at the US Open, the first and second round, Munar and Thompson. Lost out to Jensen Brooksby in an entertaining matchup. 5 sets required for Brooksby, who has been impressing a lot of people this year.
They're a different type of player.
Very much so.
Delbonis to serve.
No way. Oh, he looks up, so you got to be kidding me, and you can understand it if you tell Delbonis.
Just caught the line. He's all over it. And how can Delbonis turn this around?
Well, to be honest, you could have 5 of the best tennis brains helping him, and I'm not sure at the moment they can.
Just.
It's breaking news. San Diego, he's missed the ball.
Expecting him to make everything at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all you can do. Delbonis is just hang him. Just the longer he's out here, the more chance of Karatsev's level just dropping. So he's right. Get this game, whatever it takes, by hook or by crook.
15-40.
It's another close call, but it is just out. And it's more break points here for Karatsev to keep his foot on the gas in this contest. Nails it.
That's the best we've seen. And that surprised Karatsev. Probably was expecting the cross court. Good change up. It's hanging in that left corner.
Deuce.
Can he wriggle out of this game? It could be a really important game, this, for Delbonis.
Lennox, first serve.
It's a really important hold for Delbonis, and we can see the reaction from him, clenching the fist.
Say that again? Yeah, yes and no. Don't pay attention, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, they're trying to fix it.
I think he's asking about the shot clock, which hasn't been working so far today.
French Football Sundays are back and having slow smoked barbecue, wings, sandwiches, and more from Cali Barbecue.
Missed opportunity perhaps for Karatsev, but he hasn't really done too much wrong at all so far.
Yeah, passed the first test. Delbonis, in the end, actually kind of the perfect game because he came through it, saved the break points. Just hope that he can apply a bit of scoreboard pressure.
Love. Out. 30 love. First serve.
Oh, fantastic control on the backhand side.
40 love.
Side to side. That's a really good pass. He's going heavy at Karatsev.
40-15. Karatsev.
Well, it does come through that service game.
1 game all.
They lost in the opening round last week in Nur Sultan to Rusevori, the Finn. Another one of those younger players that's impressed many.
Good depth from Delbonis. Does just catch the baseline. I think Karatsev thought it was going to be dropping long.
Out! 30 love.
A little bit untidy on that forehand side.
No, he's caught between sort of a rock and a hard place because you want rhythm, but you can't just put the ball in court because you're playing someone like Karatsev who will punish you. So you need to play aggressive tennis, but then you're not feeling that confident. You have a few errors.
Out!
And that's why conditions like this that are lively. It's like playing at altitude. If you're confident playing at altitude, it can be the easiest tennis to play. If you are not confident playing at altitude,
tricky.
Ouch. And it comes with an 18. It's like a horror movie.
Okay, well, it's all a bit more neat and tidy from Delbonis. The second set.
Delbonis leads 2-1.
Is he going to make it a tougher test here for Karatsev? 2 games have gone the way of Delbonis. Good to see. Could be a bit more competitive this second set. Player who has been as high as world number 33 in his career, Delbonis is actually not too far off that career high ranking. He's at world number 44 at the moment. Finished 8 straight seasons in the top 100 of the rankings between 2013 and 2020. He's in a bad run of form on the hard courts, Delbonis. He's lost his last 9 tour level matches on hard courts since beating Sousa in the Australian Open back in 2020.
It's certainly an impressive complex. 25 courts. The practice court's playing a little quicker than this centre court. Wouldn't want to get Karatsev on the practice courts.
No.
If you're playing a practice set against Karatsev, you wouldn't be feeling very confident after.
Oh, perfect.
It's a pattern of play that you absolutely have to have now.
15 love.
Wide serve. Hold your position on the baseline and just commit. Nothing complicated. Wide serve into the open space with the next shot.
Out. 30 love. Wait, please.
Pulling the trigger there on the forehand, trying to up the ante.
Well, he's made more errors in 4 games so far than he made in 7 to win that first set. So that's encouraging for Delbonis.
Just trying to give himself some space on that forehand side, Delbonis. Didn't quite work out.
Again, Karatsev.
He's not really laying a finger on the Karatsev serve at the moment, the
games
Argentine.
It is an unbranded shirt, isn't it?
Mm. It's surprising.
Yeah, was it Dan Evans a couple of years ago in Australia? I think he openly talked about it, that he'd gone to the local shopping mall.
Certainly did.
Did we know what Dan paid for them?
£20, I think.
Wow.
Was the cost.
Wow.
Well, this is a little bit of work to do here for Delbonis. Alarm bells now ringing for the Argentine.
Love 14.
Yeah, one of the features so far in this match is when Karatsev sort of looked to change direction or looked to be a little bit more proactive, it's felt comfortable, where Delbonis, it's looked a bit more of a risk, and therefore unforced errors.
Fifteen 40.
Yeah.
He's got it. It had been coming. What clean striking that is from Aslan Karatsev. Patient play, bided his time.
3 games to 2.
And Delbonis, well, he was striking it cleanly as well, but Karatsev said, have some of this. What an angle to find. And it does land plumb on the line. So it is a set and a break now for the Russian.
Kind of when you look at a scoreline that we might have at the end of the match, it might be 6-1, 6-2. I think that would be a great point to sort of show actually the tough task that Delbonis has had. I mean, he played a brilliant point. And it's so dispiriting when you play a point like that with quality ball striking and then you see another winner go past you.
You're left now. There's 2 guys and an Asian. They're very loud, so if I look at you again, can you just run up and tell them to wait and see what happens? Thank you. Time.
A few minutes shy of the 1 hour mark, and Karatsev really does make his move here.
Love 15.
That's a collector's item. This is where you've got to make hay while the sun shines. You've got to put this ball back on the island if you're Delbonis.
It's just putting Delbonis under the microscope each and every point. A couple of errors that he would normally expect to make. That chip backhand that he missed, the return there, that wasn't one of his better first serves. Just looks like conditions that really do suit the Russian here. Could well have a fun week here. But that is very nice from Delbonis. He has pulled that out of the bag.
Just didn't quite get enough accuracy on the approach. Karatsev, that just gave Delbonis a little time. But still, that was a quality pass. Brilliant. He's competed well in this game.
Yeah, Delbonis.
Well, it's back onto level terms. Delbonis is able to hit back immediately.
Yeah, a little surprising. And we saw the number at the beginning of the game. He'd only lost 5 points on serve. There, down break point, he decides to roll in a first serve, Karatsev.
Love 15.
He's trying to play the defensive role there. Delbonis. Karatsev able to wear him down. He'll be frustrated he's surrendered that break immediately back. It's a wonderful serve. Taking the pace off it, all about the angle that time.
Check the screen there. You see the way it's 50-50? It's not clear. Yeah.
Well, he certainly would have signed for this at the start of the set. You still feel a sort of a break just round the corner. String together a couple of good points. That's what Delbonis has got to be wary of.
That's a fine return. Delbonis just looked a little off balance there.
Again, it's Djokovic-like with the return.
That's fine. On the backhand side from Delbonis. Back against the wall. That's big-time tennis.
Yeah, doing to Karatsev what Karatsev has done a lot to the Argentinian. That's brilliant. Playing doubles this week. Delbonis with Aravalo. Going to play Murray and Suarez in the opening round.
Advantage, Delbonis. Yeah, Delbonis.
Well, this is excellent fight from Delbonis,
Delbonis leads.
who's just ensured that Karatsev is not going to have things all his own way. From a breakdown, he now leads the Argentine. 4-3. Perhaps did not see that coming for the Argentine, because Karatsev was just looking really comfortable after a fine first set. He'd got the break in the second. We just thought perhaps he was going to race away to the finish line. But Delbonis is an operator that we've seen for many years now. 30 years of age, the Argentine, and yes, he's struggling to find wins on the hard courts, but he's a player who's not really struggled for wins down the years. He just seems to be working out a formula to make things tricky for the Russian. Place in the second round is up for grabs here. It will be a tough match. Whoever does make it through, it could be Hubert Hurkacz, the fifth seed, who lies in wait in the second round. He's got to get past Alex Bolt first, though, Hurkacz.
He put on a performance yesterday, Hurkacz.
Played well all week in Metz.
Yeah, it's kind of where you've got to play the moment as a player, and I'm sure that's what he'd be slightly disappointed with himself. You've got the momentum, you broken serve, you then held. Make him earn that first point. Make him come up with a big shot to win it. Because just by the error, then it relieves the pressure. So 1 point can sometimes then mean 2, 3, 4 very quickly.
Out! 40 love.
That's nice control from Karatsev. These two back onto level terms again.
Slightly surprising that Karantsev's not doubling this week. Hurkacz won the double
15 love.
without dropping a set all week. It's pretty good going.
Yeah, it's very impressive indeed.
16 out of 16 sets.
Love. 20 love. Game, Delbonis.
So it is Delbonis who is able to sneak ahead again in this second set. It's a fascinating watch at the moment, this.
Yep.
New racket for new balls.
Today's contemporary times, maintain their culture and spiritual tradition for future generations while serving as
Certainly pressure game coming up for Karatsev. No room for error now. Having had the break, playing as well as he played in the first set, which even Mikey, who doesn't like to give perfect marks, I think you might give 10 out of 10.
I think so, yeah. Karatsev, I think he'll be surprised he's in this position because he was really looking pretty comfortable. Well, just to remind you, we have a couple of evening session matches here at the San Diego Open today. On this Monday, Fabio Fognini taking on Brandon Nakashima. That's our first of a double-header of Italian-American matchups. And then after that, it's Salvatore Caruso representing Italy, taking on Taylor Fritz of the home nation. But that has to come later. This right now is finally poised, as Delbonis would love to take this to a deciding set.
Out! 15 love.
Carusev's certainly done it the hard way, getting through to the main draw. 7-6 in the third yesterday, 9-7 in the breaker. 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Love. Out! 30-15.
And he was Superman in the opening set, Karatsev. A few more errors coming from his end.
Delbonis is on the hunt here.
Do you cover the wide serve if you're Delbonis?
Needed that. Backhand up the line. That was a beauty from Karatsev. So nicely controlled.
Just dropped it a little too short. Delbonis, the forehand. That's such a nice shot. He gets his weight through the ball, Karatsev.
Back onto level terms again in this very close second set. 5 games all.
5 games all.
Change needed. New racket. Very nicely controlled that, Karatsev. It wasn't easy.
Love 15.
On the backhand slice.
Yeah, such an important shot to have. An ability to just change the pace, change the height.
All. That's first serve.
Good serve into the body. Oh, there is a bit of noise in the stands, and I think Karatsev just asking the question of the chair umpire.
Lovely baby.
Yeah, it's a little young fan who's just making noise at the wrong moments. We'll let them off. Just dragged. Wasn't far away.
Did he say brand new baby?
Brand new baby, Fergus Murphy describing.
A baby's a baby, isn't it? Oh, Fergus, we love him.
Deuce.
There's this very old baby in the crowd.
Try and get that ball that went behind the scoreboard.
Yeah, the
there.
brand new bit isn't really needed, is it?
Wherever you can, not now, maybe after this ball. Thank you.
Well sorted, Fergus.
He likes to have everything in place. It's that lawyer in him. Great serve again. Just don't quite get that timing right when it's coming into your body.
Bit tight.
Advantage, Delbonis.
He wants to try and ensure himself a look at a tie-break here, Delbonis.
A little scrappy in this game. They really are at the business end of the set. He's got a real chance because
If it's not the planes, it's Harley Davidson's.
planes, trains and automobiles. It's good from Delbonis, nice volley. I mean, it feels right now, if you look at what potentially could happen, he's the one more likely to win this set, Delbonis.
Deuce.
I'm trying.
Karatsev can still hear that brand new baby. As can we. It's a nice giggle.
I think he liked your joke.
Karatsev trying to focus in. This is an important moment. And with that, it is a break point for Karatsev now.
Karatsev.
He's quite happy to just play tough here, Karatsev. Going as close to the lines, which is what he went in the first set, so good recognition of the importance of that point.
Out it goes. Frustration for Delbonis, but it's Karatsev who was able to break through at a crucial time. And the Russian will serve for a place in the second round. Leads 6-5 now.
Now, what I like about those last couple of points from Karatsev is because when you're playing great and you're in the zone, everything just happens. And to be honest, you feel like you can, the very best players feel like they can just hit the ball wherever they want, which was deep and heavy and near the line most of the time. But then when you lose a bit of confidence and you just make a few errors, it's the recognition to just not go for so much. But what he was still able to do is play aggressive, but play the percentages. That was smart tennis from Karatsev.
No, I think they came back. For what? The one that went over there? It came back.
Time.
So serving for the match, Karatsev.
Let first serve. Out. 15 love.
Shut the door.
30 love.
It's an important win for Karatsev. We know he's playing great tennis, but if you can start winning matches, get that confidence.
Out. 40 love.
He's come through a tough test in this second set to set up match points here.
Go!
$40-15.
There goes one.
And actually, these types of matches, you gain more confidence from what's happened in the end of the match than what happens in the opening set. These tough moments that you're able to win the big points.
Yes.
Out it goes. It is Karatsev who moves on here in San Diego.
2 sets to love. 6.
After a very comfortable opening set. The second set was a different story. And credit to Federico Delbonis for making it tricky. But Karatsev, who has conjured up a lot of wins this year, is back in the groove. An hour and 25 minutes needed. 6-1, 7-5 for the Russian.
are really good in the end from Karatsev. Excellent numbers. And it was one-way traffic in the opening set. Delbonis was digging in the second at that crucial break game at 5-all, when he just knuckled down, played really consistent tennis. A lot to take forward for Karatsev. Just a pure ball striker. I think these conditions certainly help him. He will be pleased to get through.
He will be, and well, they could have a tough test in Hubert Hurkacz in the next round, as we take a look at the part of the draw that Karatsev finds himself in. Hurkacz, the champion in Metz last week, will be travelling over to the States today, and Hurkacz will be taking on Bolt on Wednesday. But it's Karatsev who has done his job, and he can just remain patient and await the winner of that match.